Now you get to the U.S. Senate, and that's an entirely different experience. It's a unique experience in American life. And not only are you a woman, there have been women before, but you're the first black woman. And I read someplace where you thought people couldn't talk about this, couldn't mention this, because they're so unused to discussing race. What did your colleagues say about race, about you? Or did they just act like you weren't black?
Oh, no. I mean, if anything, race was the 800-pound gorilla in the room, always. When I was sworn in, some civil rights leaders who remain nameless, who had nothing to do with my election, showed up and taking credit for my election.
I know their name.
And we were all sitting on the stage, and people were giving, and Strom Thurmond showed up. And one of my girlfriends, in fact, started to boo. And of course, the crowd of people who came were just entirely too civilized to let that happen. They shut her up, so shushed her. And everybody was standing there literally in shocked disbelief, because Strom at this point, as you can imagine, was 9,000 years old. And barely, I mean, if he knew he was in the Senate, I would be surprised. But he made it a point to come to say a few words at the podium at my swearing in. And I laughed about it afterwards because it was so funny. It was part of him, this is the new face of Strom Thurmond that he was showing at the time. So race was the 800-pound gorilla in all of it, and did play a role. And frankly, I didn't realize until you learn from experience, but there were some aspects of my tenure that were absolutely tinged and colored by race. The aspects is the wrong word, it's expectations. There were expectations having to do with race that I didn't fully appreciate until, obviously after the fact.